Right, welcome to, I think it's my 14th Neon Dynasty Quick Draft. We have 53 minutes left to sign up. They will add, I think, 2 hours on for the games. We've probably got just about enough time. We might run out of time with, like, a couple more games to play. Okay, right. Now, I know I've already got 4 copies of Mirror Box. And it boosts legendary creatures. The legend rule doesn't apply, so it's really good if you get multiple legendaries, and it's good if you get multiple copies of the same creature. I would say it's almost absolutely useless for draft, and we've already got 4 copies in the collection, so let's completely ignore that. What have we got here? When we were young, I did use this card this week. I've been meaning to, but it's not that good. It's sort of an expensive combat trick. But the way I sold it to myself, I said this is like a white overrun. If you've got the art enchantments deck, your creatures are getting lifelink. You're potentially getting a 2-for-1 if they're blocking all your stuff, and you're getting loads of life. It's a high ceiling card, but it's kind of hard. The challenge is finding the situation where it's useful, where you've got the mana to spare. You kind of need that. It's that situation where you've both built up loads of creatures. If you're playing against a deck that's got just really heavy on creature removal, you're struggling to stick any creatures, then this isn't very good. You're playing a creature and you won't even have the 4 spare mana to like buff it up, to maybe save it from some direct damage. So yeah, not interesting card though, but it's a late pick. Discover the Impossible is really cool. So you look at the top 5 and you get any card you want from those, and if it's an instant or sorcery that's 2 mana or less, you can play it for free. So you can sort of dig for those counter spells and things like that. But I'm not sure I'm keen on that. Long Reach of Night. This is alright. A lot of people play this against me, and I usually have a land in hand to discard. I usually have excess land. I got killed by one of the creature, right? Because it just sits there. It doesn't tell you what its power is going to be when it attacks, because it gets the buff when it attacks, right? So I think I had 3 creatures in my graveyard. I wasn't worried about that. The other thing was he equipped Bronze Cudgels, and I was on 10 life, and he had just enough. I think he pumped up his Cudgels 3 times, and it killed me. It was pretty tragic. So I don't know. I'm not convinced that this is an amazing card, to be honest. It's 4 mana. However, Jukai Naturalist is 2 mana, and I'd say it's pretty fantastic for the enchantments deck. We've got some commons here. There's nothing absolutely amazing. I think Jukai Naturalist is the best one. I think Discover the Impossible is second for me. I think the reason I'd go for the Naturalist is this works best in a format where there are 2 mana counter spells. I don't think there are any 2 mana counter spells in this set, so I'm going to take Jukai Naturalist. I'm not that keen on playing counter spells. I don't play it that much. Okay, March of Reckless Joy is a rare, and checking my list, it is not one that I have completed yet, so we will grab that. It is a splashable card as well. It's just 1 red. I think looks like we're still on the enchantment plan. I mean, unless there's something absolutely amazing. I mean, this guy's a really good really good for the artifact deck. But I don't think I would sort of leave behind the Naturalist. I think we're going to try and make enchantments work here. There's Exemplar. Keeper, Reckoner Raid. Careful Cultivation is a good one. Jukai Preserve is a good one. This is Ramp. This gives you a monk. So probably the best card is the Sukenzen Smelter. But I don't think it's better than taking a decent enchantment. Genjo Exemplar is quite good as well, but I like the fact that this is ramp, so I'm going to take it. And it can give you reach as well. Right, Seismic Wave is a good removal spell. So it's getting me thinking, maybe I can splash and go 3 colours. The other options would be Harmonious Emergence, so that's a pretty decent big creature. And I consider Rugged Highlands. Obviously, we're already thinking of splashing the March of Reckless Joy. I think we can go for Seismic Wave here. I think it's this early, it's better to take that instead of the Emergence. You can always get 2 or 3 of these. Right, the Blade-Blizzard Kitsune has double strike. If you can pump this up with some buffs, that's very scary indeed. There's Exemplar again. I should probably pick the Exemplar for the enchantments deck, but I feel like this Kitsune has potential. I've not tried playing him for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Oh, that's interesting. A really good red enchantment, Turpentine Solitude, but also Kami's Flare. This only triggers when you attack alone. It doesn't have to be a samurai or warrior. Anything could attack alone. Very tempted to take this, but I think... I don't know, actually. I do feel bad about not taking a Kami's Flare. Let's take a Kami's Flare. Right. So, what we have here is a lack of enchantments. I think we take the good white card, Seven-Tail Mentor. Okay, a lot of decent black cards here. But we've got, I think we just take a Harmonious Emergence. Right, discover the impossible wheels around. We'll take the Bamboo Grove Archer. And start picking up Commune with Spirits, I think. Storyweave. It's not amazing, but maybe we can make it work. I'll go for another Harmonious Emergence. You see what you see what I was saying? I've already picked up 2 of these without even really trying. And Favor of Jukai. So that can be basically like a giant growth at instant speed. Another Commune. Okay, tribute to Horobi. We haven't got this completed yet, so we'll grab this one and sideboard it. Teachings of the Kirin. That's an enchantment. We don't have this completed yet either. We could definitely like that one. Okay, March of Reckless Joy again. I've got to try and remember if I've got 3 copies or 2 copies. I don't have one of these. I think actually we can kind of pause for a second, go to my collection and actually establish this. Interesting, yeah, we've only got 2 copies, so we can totally draft another copy. Very nice, that completes another set of cards. Okay, I've come around to befriending the moths. I think it's quite a good card. I think if we're trying to do 3 colours, then look no further than Greater Tanuki. That could make this work. Another befriending the moths. Golden Tail Disciple, Intercessor's Arrest. I'm going to go for the removal card. Voltage Surge. It's even more removal. It's a pretty good pack. We've got a late Voltage Surge, Kunai. We do have Bamboo Grove Archer. I think we stick with the enchantments and we get our second Archer. Boon of Beseiju. That can be a pretty impressive boost. Not tried using it before. My instinct is, though, we go Greater Tanuki. That makes the most sense to me. The Smelter. Right, we've got Golden Tail Disciple, there's Repel the Vile. I actually prefer having the enchantment creature. Okay, when we were young, we're not going to get the lifelink clause of that, unfortunately. Yeah, we've gone for 0 artifacts basically. I think we'll just take a Grafted Growth. We probably won't use it, but it's there if we need it. Network Terminal, that can be sort of emergency mana fixing if we need it. Calling Stalker, another 2-drop. Okay, let's take one of them. I think we take the Commune with Spirits. Get up to 3. That is the second pack finished, right? So we've already got 25 cards here, and we've got a Mech Titan Core, which yeah, I have not completed my set of these. We are definitely picking it, and it's going in the sideboard, right? Right. I never play Fall of Lord Conda, to be honest. but maybe it's better than I think. I think I've been losing a lot more to big creatures with mana value 4. I've been surviving a few more early games, so that could be good. Gloom Shriek is very tempting, and I might see if I can splash black for this one. But Intercessor's Arrest would be a lot more solid and sensible to go for. So yeah, we'll go for the Intercessor's Arrest. Right, Azusa's many journeys, you can sort of ramp out some things, some land. It's kind of good, but I kind of want Season of one of these Season of Renewals. We don't have a Season of Renewal yet. Yeah, I guess we're not splashing blue for the turtle. And I don't usually play Azusa's Many Journeys, but we will. Let's give it a try for this deck. Interesting. We can splash red for a really cool red enchantment. That speaks to me. Okay. Yeah, maybe that makes sense. Hot Spring. So I think it's an... Okay, there's Season of Renewal. I think we grab that rather than a third Archer. This guy's an enchantment as well. With First Strike, no less. I think, yep, there's nothing better. Let's take that. Okay. Storyweave. Befriending the Moths. Seems good. I think we would definitely put Storyweave in the sideboard. Geothermal Kami. Is there something amazing we can bounce back to the hand? Yeah, we could bounce back an Archer to shoot something out of the sky. Do we just want to go Befriending the Moths? Maybe. Hot Spring as well, we can reset that, get more tokens from it. It's a tough one, honestly. I think this is the sensible card and this is the fun card. But I will have a lot of targets to bounce and it will gain me 3 life. So yes, let's try Geothermal Kami. I think. I don't think I've got any flyers, do I? I think... Yeah, I'm going to go for the Kami. Okay, another Tanuki. It's an easy pick. That's 3 we've got now. Let me just take the uncommon. I think you get slightly more vault progress for picking uncommons, if you didn't know already. Yeah, take a network terminal. Another Season of Renewal, I think, is best option here. Bamboo Grove Archer, Commune with Spirits number 4. Yeah, I like the idea of having 4. That's kind of ridiculous. We might even do it. I don't know if we play a Gift of Wrath, but it's an option. Well, I'd say that's been quite a good draft for in terms of my collection. I think I've completed my Tribute to Horobi and March of Reckless Joy. Yeah, is there anything easy to cut? And do we just want to cut red from the deck, maybe? I think we'll cut sort of non-enchantment cards, so yeah, we'll cut Kami's Flare for the moment. We might put it back in later. Don't think we need Grafted Growth. Gift of Wrath seems risky to play. Favor of Jukai does give us... We might need this as another source of reach. Too much of Reckless Joy. It's like a draw X card. I think it's pretty good. I think you want to play it. But it might do things like get rid of your Greater Tanukis. I guess you play it at the end of your opponent's turn and make sure you've got 6 mana up. In that kind of late game stall situation. It is something you can't find with Commune with Spirits. We'll just take it out for the moment. Yeah, take out anything that isn't an enchantment, because let's face it, we've got a lot of communes with spirits. So in fact, yeah, we've got a 40 card deck just with enchantments only, pretty much, and playable enchantments. Only 8 creatures apparently, but how many sagas? Because that'll be creatures as well. 2 sagas, so it's only 10 creatures. I think you definitely go 9 forests and probably 3 mountains. Yeah, okay, I think I'll just call that end of part 1 for the moment and have a bit of a think about this one. Thanks for watching so far.